Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm gonna fix a little problem with one of my 3D printers. My Ender 2 has been developing clogs partway through the print. So towards the beginning of the print, almost always, it'll clog up. You'll hear the extruder motor click pretty loudly as it tries to push filament through and it just won't go. Tracked it down to a clog, figured out why. Turns out it's the hot end cooling fan. So let me get into it. And here's the old fan, guys. Turns out that when it gets clogged with dust and cat hair, that it just doesn't want to work as good. I tried cleaning it as I pulled it apart, but that didn't do it. So I ended up having to replace it. I found another, I think it's a 40 by 40 fan. I just cut the end off right there, and it fits. Still going strong, guys. And one thing I would note is when I had this problem, I had some bad clicking right there at my extruder. So it would clog down here in the hot end, and then it would click really bad and wouldn't push out any filament from the hot end. So turns out, so what you do is just pull those two screws off right around there. This whole piece comes off. The fan is screwed into this. It's 4 screws. You pull it out, splice your wires in right here. I've got some video I'll put in to show how I did that. There's actually a very easy process. Surprised at how easy it was, actually. Just make sure you get the right voltage fans. You know, this is this 12 volt fan. That's a 12 volt fan there, and that's you know, everything's 12 volt on the Ender 2. So stick with your 12 volt and you'll be fine. 12 volt in the correct size and you'll be fine. Pretty easy process. Back to printing normal again, just printing a couple more pegboard hooks as a test. Those are usually quick prints, about an hour. This would probably, like I say, fail within 15-20 minutes of a print. So we're at 8 minutes. Let's come back and check it in a few. We're 15 minutes in and we're still going good on the print. No clicking, it's moving the filament through good. I'm gonna call this one fixed. So there you go, guys. Repair was pretty easy. I used my soldering iron, soldered that wire on to the old wires. That way I didn't have to mess with running everything through that rope sheath piece that goes all the way around to the back end of the printer to the control box. This was just, it was easier, and it makes it easier to replace in the future too. I can just snip it right there, solder a new fan on if I need to, and keep going. That is one thing I have to say about this Ender 2 is I've had to replace a lot of fans on it. This is the first time, it's been running about 2 years, a little over 2 years. It's the first time I had to replace a hot end fan, but I've replaced the power supply fan, the fans inside the control box. They just get noisy. So, you know, fans are pretty cheap. You can get them on eBay for next to nothing. I don't know, 5 or 6 of them for $5. So there's probably a better upgraded fan you can use. I had this one on hand, so I just used it. It was a quick fix to get me back up and printing again. But yeah, research should be done to maybe, if you're going to do this as a preventive measure, you know, get a good hot end fan that's recommended on a lot of the Facebook groups and such. So, but yeah, real easy. Splice a couple wires. I'm back in business. Hope this helps somebody out there. We will see you next time.